We're on page 260. It's lesson 24. Daphne woke up at 7:15. It took her 15 minutes to dress and brush her teeth. She ate breakfast for 20 minutes, and it took 5 minutes for her to walk to the bus stop and wait for the bus to arrive. What time did the bus arrive? So the question's asking us what time the bus arrived. She woke up at what time? 7:15. So what we're going to do is add up all of the different things that she did. What did she do first?
Got dressed and brushed her teeth in 15 minutes.
Okay, so that took her 15 minutes. Then she
ate breakfast in 20 minutes.
Okay, and then she
waited 5 minutes for her bus to arrive.
Okay, so we're going to add up all of these. How many minutes did it take her to do all those things? 40. So if she got up at 7:15 and it took her 40 minutes, what time would that put us at, Charlie? 7:55. And we can also figure that out if you do 7:15 and 40. 7:55. Okay? Okay, we're going to skip down to number 4. Show me 4 when you're ready for number 4. Okay. Evan got to the practice field at 8 a.m. So this is, what do we call this? Yeah, a timeline or a number line. So he got there at 8, and then he stretched for 15. So see how it does the hump? It brings us to 8:15. Then he did sprints for 30 minutes. So where would we go next? 45. And we're going to put a 30 here to show that it's 30 minutes between here and here. Then he did practice drills for 25 minutes. So we're at 45. What's 25 minutes past that?
9:15. 9:10.
Let's see. We'll start at 45 and we'll count 10 minutes, 45, 55, 60. That's 10 minutes. And then 10 more minutes would be 9:10. So that brings us to what final time? 9:15. So this is 25 minutes. The question asks us to complete and label the jumps on the line. Did we do that? Yep. And then to find the end time. What time did he end at? 9:15. When you're doing these questions, my strategy is to read it all one time and then break it apart. And make sure you do each part. Noah?
I'm confused how it's 9:15 because every 60 minutes it's an hour. So if you add a 5 out of 25, you get 8:50. Then take a 10, that's 9. Then you add the other 10, you get 9:10.
Okay, well let's double check it because I didn't hear anything from anybody. So let's double check. So 45 to 50, that's 5 minutes. 45 to 50, 55 to 60, that's 10 minutes. Then 0 to 5, 5 to 10, 10 to 15. Because remember, the clock skips count by 5. It's 25 minutes to, not a half hour.
Yeah, I know. I'm so confused. But if it was an hour from 8:15, then it would be.
Yeah, let's use this blank clock up here. So if we're at this would be the 45 minutes, right?
Yeah.
We're gonna go 25 around. So this would be 5, 10, 15, 20, 25.
Told you.
Is Noah right?
Yes.
Yeah. So is there different strategies we can use? Yeah. So what do we need to do?
Change it.
Change what?
Change the 9:15 to 9:10 and push that back one.
Yeah. It's different when we're counting. It's the same when we're counting by fives, but time doesn't go in 100 minutes. It only goes in how many minutes is 1 hour? 60.
I thought it would be right because it added the 15, and then in an hour would be 9:15, and in 55 minutes it would be
If it was 30 minutes, yeah, it would be 9:15.
Yeah. So 30 minutes across would be 9:15, but it's 25, so you have to do 5 less. Okay. Good question, Noah. Show me 5 when you're ready for number 5. Okay. Kurt got home at 4 o'clock. He spent 25 minutes and played outside he did homework for 25 minutes and played outside for 20 minutes. Then he read a book for 15 minutes before dinner. What time was dinner? So we're gonna add up all of these things. So what did he do first?
Did his homework for 25 minutes.
Okay, so we're gonna put 25 minutes there. Then what did he do?
Played outside for 20.
And then what did he do? Okay, so we're gonna add up all those minutes he spent doing things. So 0, 6. He spent 60 minutes. So if he got home at 4, did all of these things, what time was dinner? 5. Because 5 o'clock is 1 hour or 16 minutes after the time he got home.
They eat pretty early.
Yeah, they do.
Sometimes eat at 9.
Yeah.
Hi.
Okay. Let's go to page 261. What do we call this here? Number line. And when we're looking at it, it's going this way. So what do we know is kind of happened? Subtraction. Awesome. Okay. So it says complete the labels on the number line to represent the example problem. So first, what did the person do?
Spend 5 minutes phone.
5 minutes on the phone because 55 would go here, right? So then from 55 to 40, how long is that? 15 minutes.
On games.
Okay. And then, so now we're at 40, and we go to what number's here?
15.
Okay, we know it's 15 because why?
10 and between 10 and 20 is 15.
Okay, so we are going to subtract to find the difference between 40 and 15, which is?
25.
25.
Okay, let's double check it. Because I hear different answers. So we have 40 and 15. We can't do that. We got to regroup. This becomes 3. This becomes 10. 25 minutes. Okay. Guys, whenever you're doing a test or quiz or even FSA, if you're not 100% sure, do the math, okay? It's not worth just guessing and then getting the question wrong that you spent your time on.
25 minutes, not easy.
Okay, let's go down to number 3. I'm kind of just skipping around because I want you guys to just understand the different parts of the problems and what they're asking. All right, show me 3 when you're ready for number 3. Okay. Milo visited an amusement park for 3 hours. He rode rides for 50 minutes, played carnival games for 40 minutes, and ate food for 30. He spent the rest of the time waiting in lines. How much time did Milo spend waiting in lines? Write and solve the equation to find the answer. So first of all, 3 hours, how many minutes is that? 180, because we know that 1 hour is 60 minutes. So we're going to do 60 times 3. We got 180. Okay. Go ahead and fill in the 3 things that he did and find the total minutes that he spent doing those 3 things. Jack, what'd you get, bud?
120.
Do you guys agree with Jack?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. But what is this question asking us to find?
How long does he spend waiting in lines?
How can we figure that out? What would be our equation? Jackson?
180 minus 120.
Okay, so the amount of time he was at the park minus the amount of time we know he spent doing things. So what's 180 minus 120? 60. I could put T for here. T would represent total or time, or I could even put L for lines.
That's a long time in the line. We spent more time in the lines than playing games.
Stop talking so much. Okay. Flip over to the back side. Bless you. All right, number 4. Tell whether each amount of time is equivalent to 2 hours and 10 minutes. Before we even look at our answers, what should we do?
Add 2 hours and 10 minutes.
Yeah, let's find the answer for ourselves. 2 hours is how many minutes?
60.
60. Okay, so we have 1 hour, 2 hours, 10 minutes. That would give us 130 minutes. Do you guys agree? Yeah? Okay. So, what would A be? A would be no. 2 hours and 10 minutes does not equal 210 minutes. B would be
Yes.
yes. What about C?
Yes.
Okay, because 1 hour is 60, and then we have 70.
That's 1 hour.
That gives us 1 hour and 30 minutes.
You mean 1 hour and 10 minutes? So 1 hour and 30 minutes.
60 and 70 gives us 130.
You first said 1 hour and 30 minutes.
What did I write? I got 60 and 70, and I have 130.
I know.
Okay. Okay, give me a thumbs up, and we're going to skip down to 6.
I have a question.
Yes.
Why is your mouse doing that? Whenever you explore the food.
Oh, I'm not sure. Here, I'll move it. Maybe because it's recording the screen. I don't know. I'll hide it. Okay. Number 6. Liam, go ahead and read it for me, bud. Ooh, if you don't know how to see its name, what do you call him?
Bob.
Bob, B. Okay, whatever you want.
Bob spent 4 hours at school today. He attended
He attacked.
he attended 33 70-minute classes. There is a 5-minute break between classes. Then he ate lunch before going home. How long did Bob spend eating lunch?
Okay, thank you, Liam. So he spent 4 hours at school. How many minutes is that? 4 times 6 is?
100. 240.
Okay. So he spent 240 minutes at school. What do we know?
We got it. There's 10 more. There's 10 times 4 because it said 70 and the hour was 60.
Wait, hold. What does this say though? There's 3 classes that are how long each? 70 minutes, right? So we're gonna do 3 times 70. So he spent 210 minutes in class. There's a 5-minute break in between classes. So how many classes did he take? There's 3, and they each have a 5-minute break, so that's 15. So what do we do?
15 minus 210.
This is the amount of time he spent in class. This is the amount of time he spent on breaks.
210 minus.
This is the total amount he spent in school. Bailey, what do you think?
You have to add.
Add what, honey?
210 plus 250.
Okay.
150.
So we have 5 and 2 and 2. So he has 225 minutes of time in school, in class, and in doing breaks. The question is asking us to find what?
How many started eating lunch?
Okay, so what do we do now with these two numbers? Subtract them. We need to find the difference. Oops, this is 240. We need to find the difference. So, how much time did he spend eating lunch? 15 minutes. Okay.
Short lunch.
Quick, short lunch.